froze up like the old icicle. It just froze. It didn't want. It say,
oh, it froze. Oh, I was like, what are you doing?
It just stopped all it wanted to. I don't know why it stopped, but that's all right. Look at here.
All right.
Oh, get ready, get ready, get ready. Here we go, here we go, here we go. It's another Monday.
Just, I can't stand you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Speak on it. Me, that's your boy, the Louisiana country boy, along with my co-host,
Whoop, whoop.
Little Diva. And we is here on Monday night.
And the blonde streaks. And the blonde streaks. See them blonde streaks? See them blonde streaks?
I had some.
And I'm all natural today. I don't have no makeup on today, but it's all good. Y'all know what I look like. Y'all know I'm cute, so
I ain't got no makeup on or makeup off. I ain't got nothing. Hey, look, before we get started, I want to tell y'all, look, I was rolling through Facebook. You know, they got all them little commercials. Like, look, I seen this fella. He was gray like me, and he was bald headed, and he was sitting in the chair. Good. They drew some lines on him around his head, and they made some hair, and they was spraying on. And
dude, they can do anything now. Look, they can remove fat and make you all fat. Look at that. Look at that. All gone. All gone. We're gonna talk about it in a couple of weeks.
I country boy, what you ain't never seen? I ain't never seen no man go and get some hair sprayed. He got it glued and sprayed.
Yep.
Let me tell you
they
something.
do a mustache now.
He did all of that.
They do braids. They can infuse braids to where you can have braids.
Let me ask my viewing audience.
No.
If the country boy came up here one day with some braids,
absolutely not.
Look, I'm gonna come with a whole George Jefferson.
You look great as you are.
I think that it blew my mind.
If all them inboxes you get, all them women inboxing you all right. You a hot commodity.
I seen the fella. He had, I'm telling you, he had the thing. They did it. Man. I say, I'll be dog, boy, they can do anything today. Lord have mercy. They can give you how you ain't got. Well, look, this is what I know. I know how I felt that very first time, and we're gonna get to talk. I know how I felt that very first time when my oldest was about 2 years old. Old country boy went in the bathroom and he said, and there was a spot.
And I'm glad you let it go. That's where we had a problem at. Men that just won't let it go. Country boy, I'm telling you, I walk around all the time and I'm standing behind people with that spot saying, dude, just let it go. You got 4 strings left. Let it go.
Yeah,
no miss anybody, but I'm just saying, all men are what's it, you know?
I got to be honest about the whole thing. Right? Old country boy ain't gonna tell half the story. He gonna tell it all. Now, there was a while, I did do this. There was a while. What I did was I would shave what was here, and I wouldn't shave right here because I was like, well, Lord. But for some reason, it never got any longer.
I wasn't your friend. I didn't know you then. I would have probably asked you, baby, just let it go. I was
thinking it was going to all meet up. I said, well, maybe if I don't shave the top, it'll like, it never happened. So I wasn't worried about it. It went where it was. You know, that I ain't gonna lie, that first initial moment when I went in there and I seen, well, back in the country, we call them cowlicks. And that sucker had licked me. He had licked me off. He licked all of it.
It wasn't even no lick no more.
It wasn't nothing. It was gone. It was so y'all know and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, before Michael Jordan came out with the ball, the old country boy was bald, okay? I bald for Michael.
It's a guy at my job, if I can interrupt. He got 4 strands. I promise.
He
4.
holding on to them.
And he is, and I promise you. Of course, I'll never tell him I don't know him like that. But he's the guy that I told you about. He told because he was doing something silly one day, and I told him,
Right.
and I was not. I wasn't rude to me, but anyway, he told on me because he felt like I hurt his feelings. He was doing something silly, y'all, and I told him that's silly. But anyway, he got them 4. Now, mind you, they not just little strings. They about this thick, but about 4 of them. And he doing that comb over thing that they do.
Yeah.
I've been standing in behind him, going in line for food, whatever we in line for. And I be like, dude, to myself, let it go. I was somewhere this weekend saying, dude, let it go.
Yeah, at some point you just have to. I mean, that was the same thing with McGray.
Was your pride? Was it your pride with letting it go? Was it pride with hair, like women would be?
No, it was just a shot when I saw it, and I was like, but then it was like, oh well, you know what? Ain't nothing I can do about it. So hey, we're gonna roll with it. My little idea didn't work about not shaving and thinking it was gonna grow. When it didn't, I was like, oh well, I didn't have a plan B. I didn't have nothing but that one plan right there, and that didn't work. So
you didn't go try to get Rogaine and all that stuff first.
Oh no, I wouldn't. No, we ain't going that far. We ain't going. I'm gonna roll it on up out of here. I mean, and the same thing happened right here.
You shared that story.
I was this. Let me tell y'all, if y'all didn't know, my only gray spot was right here. I had one patch right here. All the rest of it was just black. I had one patch. And then I woke up one day and it said, poof. And I tried that one too. I ain't gonna lie. Again, I'll tell the truth. Back in the day, I tried to dye and I tried to do all that stuff. But the good Lord wouldn't let it happen. See, because I'm allergic to them dyes. And let me tell you, if y'all don't know about what your skin do when it's allergic to the stuff, girl, let me tell you, I swole up. Look, my face was just about this big and it was hurting. And I had chemical burns. I said, Lord, you ain't never got to worry about me trying to dye. Whatever color you want it, good Lord, that's the color it's going to be. Because I ain't finna try to dye never again. And since that time, we just going to roll with it. We going to roll with it. It's going to be what it's going to be. But
well, I'm not going to tell that lie. Let me tell y'all the story. First of all, let me go on over to your gray on your thing. I must say that I really like men with the gray. I love the gray, especially if you keep it up and y'all, when you go gray and you get the little beard thing, you got to remember it needs grooming. They shouldn't be beady beads in your chin.
Not beady beads?
No beady beads. So you got to comb that thing. You got to comb it, brush it, moisturize it, all that. You got to do that. And then make sure it's slim and trim. Because I can see the nappiness on people's necks sometimes. I be like, that ain't it. But country boy, you seem to be okay. But I really, to be honest with you, I love men with the gray stuff they doing, the whatever, what you call it, the whatever you call it. It looks goatee. It looks really nice on y'all, but you got to groom that thing. You can't be.
Well, I'm gonna tell you that's good because if you'd have known me about what's he here 20.
Don't tell me. Don't spoil.
Well, I'm gonna just tell you in 2016 when I went. 16 is when I went on my sabbatical. If y'all don't know, for 2 years, I went, I think I already told you, I went blank. I went underground, no TV, no nothing. That was when I first, did whatever I was doing. And I spent my time in prayer and meditation, no TV, no radio, no outside, anything. And that's when I started really growing my beard because I said I'm not shaving. At that time, I was like, well, good Lord, you know how many hairs I got? You finna know. And I didn't shave. And let me tell you, that thing was here. It was, and I wasn't doing nothing to it. I wasn't cutting it. I wasn't trimming it. I was letting it have its way. My sister thought I was one of them, what you call them people? Like, yeah, they was like, boy, because it was down. It was bushy. It was, but.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But no, then I just, when I went to Dallas, one year, my cousin and I, we went to a barber and I got my trimmed up and everything. And ever since then, it won't grow back full like that no more. It just stay like it is. It get a little puffy every once in a while. That's about it. But that's enough about me and my.
Well, can I finish my story about the gray? You stopped me to say something else about your gray.
No gray hair.
So anyway, what I was trying to say before he took the bite back, you look very nice with your thing. But as I'm saying to all men that could be watching today, tomorrow, next week, whenever y'all decide to watch, share it. From me, Trina, Renee, Williamson, Laura, the little Diva. Y'all look great with it, but you gotta keep it trim, clean, C-L-E-A-N, clean. And we not having no BDBs. Those do not look good in your beard. But what I was gonna say for me is I am fully gray.
Really?
I am fully gray.
No way. For real?
Me being transparent, I am fully gray. But I ain't ready. I'll be ready. I said when I turn. So when you talked about you don't want to do the dye, well, you're allergic to it for one, but I'm gonna call it. My mama said she's gonna forever. She said when she passed away, first of all, she don't want to open the casket. She want a picture and to be cremated, but we ain't doing that. So if we don't do that, she said, when she get old, make sure that her hair stays colored. That's what she said. Now, that's not a diva or what, right? That is the diva of the family. She said, keep her hair colored. But anyway, so for me, I made the decision about 6 months ago that when I turn 60, I'm 54. When I turn 60, I'm pulling off. We're not going to do the sew-ins and stuff. I'm not going to say never, ever, but I am going to take it off and I'm going to give me a really cute bob, and I'm gonna go with I'm gonna get some. Now I gotta find somebody to color my little gray where it look nice and be all even. But I'm gonna go gray because I've seen some beautiful women with this beautiful gray hair. And I used to wear my own hair, and it was my real hair was just like this. It was real thick. Matter of fact, people thought I had a wig, but it was my hair. But I used to have 2 or 3 little strands of gray. It was so pretty to me. But this guy said to me, friend of the family, said, Trina, you didn't take that. You too young to have gray. And I've been dying ever since. So anyway, really? I'm embracing my gray when I turn 60 because I have seen some. Now I'm going to have to give me I have a good beautician. I have a good stylist, but I need a stylist that specializes in gray, dyeing of the gray hair because I want it to be how you want it to be a nice and even pretty color. Right. But so I understand where you're coming from. Women, we're a little bit more vain when it comes to that. But y'all looking good with the little gray beard. I'm loving it. I really do. It's
so should I? I seen them on there. They was spray painting it. I want you
to do that's what you're doing and keep it calm.
Well, let me tell you.
So y'all can go to ebonyandmaine.com. and order your supplies for your beard and your mustache, your goatee, whatever that my daughter got all the stuff you need to keep that thing clean. Because that's the big word. Because I've seen some people in some men, and they have the dreadlock thingy deals, which I don't have a problem with. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be real honest. You know what I be saying to myself?
What?
Are they clean? Because sometimes I just want, like some of them just don't look clean. And they're cute. Well, some of them cute. I like the little bitty, I like the little thingy deals, but them big, thick, dookie-like ones, they look like dookie. They don't look clean. And they could be. This is just my own opinion. What is your friend Esteban? It's my opinion that they don't look clean. So I just want to make sure that y'all go to ebonyandmaine.com and look at the supplies they have. Men, she have shampoo and she have bath. What you call it?
Well, and that's good. That's good. I like that. Here's what I see, and I like Miss Julie. Miss Julie, don't worry about dying that. Miss Julie, embrace it.
No, Miss Julie, you look good. You look awesome.
Here's what gets me is like I see a lot of the commercials and about advertising about getting rid of the gray and these different things. And
y'all remember that we're gonna wash that gray white. Oh, that's an old school one. I'm sorry. I'm gonna remember that commercial. We're gonna wash that gray
right out of your hair.
And I remember that.
I
We
remember.
didn't told our whole age.
You know, but here's the thing: is now. Is it that we get so? Because it's not a bad thing. I mean, but I guess it takes where you're at, and for me, it was like it's the great. I'm embracing it. It is where I am.
Awesome.
It's the as the older people used to say, it's wisdom, and I take that because what it took for me, all the dumbness it took for me to get some wisdom and get this great, I'm gonna embrace it because ooh, Lord, I can't let it go now.
What you trying to say, country boy?
I was dumb as a rock. I mean, I ain't gonna sit up here and I didn't get these scars on my forehead because I knew where I was going. I got them because I was in the wrong direction. But I think a lot of people, to be able to, for me at this age, and I'm 58 now, so I'm grateful that I done made it to this age. So everything I got, my knees still work. Well, one of them, because it's a new one, I got it repaired. And my eyeballs still work when I wear my glasses. So I'm the aging thing and the gratefulness and the gray. It don't bother me none. The great bald head, please.
Well, we know you a special case.
I am.
You're very special. You don't have none of the issues that none of the other worst of the world have.
I ain't got none of them. I got most of I can worry about. Well, let me tell you, since we talk about issues, can I talk about my issue?
Go ahead.
Y'all, wait a minute. I'm gonna do it like this. Let me do that. Can I do it like this? My fellow Americans, I am coming for you tonight. I'm coming before you because the Louisiana country boy went to the East Coast this weekend. I took my paperwork. And I had taken my resume, and I was trying to become the Speaker of the House. But for some reason, when I got there, they were not taking reservations or applications for the Speaker position. So I was not elected and voted in to be the Speaker. Could y'all please write to other senators, congressmen, and every other person and tell them that the country boy is very, 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 very qualified to be the Speaker of the House. And maybe they will accept my application. Can y'all? Thank you. Okay, I'm done.
Oh, that's all?
That was it. I was just, they wouldn't.
Well, who was your guest speaker? Are we having a guest speaker? Don't you have a guest speaker tonight?
I don't know. He's somewhere. We go. Look here. Look, you know how if he roll in, he roll in. If he don't, he don't. We gonna keep on rolling. And
okay. So let me tell y'all about country. Can I tell them anything about what happened to you this weekend? Can I tell any parts of the story? Is there any part of the story that you don't want me to tell?
I none of it. It's all open season. And look,
it's all open what?
I'm sitting here right now. It's open season. I'm sitting here right now, so it don't even matter.
Okay, so child, let me tell y'all about country. Country boy went. In all seriousness, we are so proud. Some people look better with their gray and it ages. I think people look fabulous with the gray. Let me go back to Ovita Ivy. I think people look amazing, which is what's motivating me to share my gray with the world. In a couple, I got 5
in some years,
not a few more years, a little more than that. Anyway, it may happen before then. But by the time I'm 60, I'm gonna be showing y'all the cute silver gray fox. But Country Boy was selected to be a speaker at an event this weekend in Maryland. Yes. Yeah. And he was so excited. I was so excited. It was such a great opportunity for him. And he did his thing. He went down there, did what he had to do, and came on back. But in between, as my grandmother used to say, in between, wait, time out, hold the presses, go back and don't collect $200. I gotta go back to the diet of hell. I'm sorry. When I said that about old school, my papa, my great grandfather, who was from Shungaloo, Louisiana, guess what he used to dye his hair with?
What?
Guess. Shoe polish.
So cool, yeah.
My daddy told me he used to take the shoe polish And he would dye his hair, so it was all on his pillowcases and stuff.
Oh
And
my
he was
goodness.
old school, so you know a lot of old school people from the country don't believe in banks. So when he passed away, where you think everybody went? Trying to find the money in the house. But anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to reach when I said that about in between and old school in Louisiana. I thought about my his name was Papa. We called him Papa. Papa lived to I think 101, 100 or 101.
Wow.
When Papa dyed his hair with shoe polish.
That's what I'm talking about.
One day maybe I can get my daddy to come on. He has some really funny stories. But anyway, I'm sorry. Y'all forgive me. I just had to.
Oh my Lord.
Woo! Now that's what somebody should be allergic to the shoe polish on your hair. And he had like a nice skin. I see somebody. Is that Esteban?
Bam. There he is. There he is.
You are not like you look like Esteban. You know what? Hey, let me tell you something. I just knew that's what it was.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. That woman's intuition we talked about.
Lord. Oh Lord.
Hi, Esteban.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm wonderful. It was great to talk to you today.
Absolutely. Pleasure was all mine.
Yes.
Hey, well, look here. Hey, welcome over here with us.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here on your show to give in a little bit of my worthless 2 cents.
Oh Lord.
And it is a pleasure meeting you, Trina. Lovely seeing you. I have watched your show before. I love your show. I love the dialect between both of y'all. It is absolutely awesome. I'm sure your viewers are enjoying it. And I'm actually going to broadcast it a little bit more on the Esteban Hour.
Hey, Esteban.
Yeah.
What's the big word you use? What you say? We have you like our what?
Dialogue.
What's that?
Your chemistry.
What's that?
Your chemistry.
I flunked school.
You're flunking right now.
Apparently, I was about to say that. Apparently.
Yes. This man who says he does not know anything about politics, but he is a scholar at politics. Right? Okay? He's so fake. He is so fake.
I'm telling you, right? He is a scholar. No, he knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about.
Now we argue sometimes, though, Esteban, about the politics. We have some differences of opinion sometimes. Sometimes we agree, but you know.
But I like that. I like more talking to someone who disagrees with me, because it allows me to come to an understanding, right, with how they get to the conclusions that they get to. Excuse me. I don't always want to talk to somebody that thinks and feels the way that I do. And I view politics the same way. A lot of my Democratic friends will say to me, "Oh, how could you watch Fox News and Newsmax?" Because I want to hear what the other side is saying. I want to know what their thoughts are. They don't eat at my table. They don't sleep in my bed. Therefore, I don't give a damn what they say or whether I like it or not, but I want to hear it. So I'm able to know what the other side is saying, what they're thinking, how they're feeling. And sometimes a conversation is more wholesome when you have a difference of opinion, right?
Yes.
It's boring if you agree with everybody.
It's boring.
So boring. Yes.
I totally agree. You know,
sometimes I just disagree with Country Boy just to start something.
You can't start nothing. No. Well, you know, I'm gonna roll with all of it.
Then I get mad when he do that. I get mad when he agrees. Don't be agreeing. You're supposed to be disagreeing right now.
Right.
But you know, isn't that the problem with? In a country way of thinking, that's the problem with our society. is people are afraid to disagree because you're afraid that you're going to offend somebody. So you never ever know what a person's true thoughts are. And then that person hides how they really feel. Okay, we get mad when people say, oh, they finally came out. No, they've been trying to tell you the whole while, but you didn't want to
Right,
listen.
right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm pretty daggum simple. I'm gonna tell you this, Esmond. This is what I tell these folks. These folks run around here talking about geometry, trigonometry, atometry, and all these other things. Let me tell you, I say it start off with simple math. If you can't do 1 + 1, all that other stuff don't matter.
That's right.
You can't get there. But nobody wants to stay simple. They want to go over here and over there. And man, get me to the meat. What they call it? Meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes.
Meat and potatoes. Meat and potatoes.
Well, look, sir, what I invited you on because I wanted to first of all, I wanted to surprise my co-host because she was sitting over there like, I told her at the last, what you call it, the 9th hour. I told her at the 9th hour, I said, hey, I'm going to do something that's, I'm gonna throw a little wrench in our show tonight. She was like, what? I said, I'm going to go out.
No, I did. Let me tell you what I said. I said, what are you doing? And then you got this show, since you're doing stuff that you ain't told me about. You just talked to me 5 minutes ago. That's what I said, Esteban. I wanted to be clear that I had an attitude. So I thought about it. I sat back and thought about it and thought, now who could he have on here? Then I said, I already know who we got. I already know you can't fool me. Woman on intuition. Remember that.
Oh my Lord! But
she got you there, country boy. She got you there,
man. Yeah. I'm gonna let her have that one. I ain't gonna say she took it. Okay, I'm gonna just let her have it.
We actually, after the last show that we just did, because the last show that we just did, one of my another commentator, Lady D, came in, and you both will meet her pretty soon, and it was Lady D and Ovita and I. We were talking about, I don't know if you heard of a story recently of 2 adoptive parents from the state of West Virginia who were recently arrested and brought up on felony charges of child neglect. They 2 of their adoptive children were found in a barn, tied up and stuff in a barn, while another child, young child, was found in the house, locked in a room all by themselves, and the adoptive parents were not there. When the police came to the property, they were there for a couple of hours before the adoptive parents even showed up. And that's what we were talking about. The conversation was focused on around the foster care situation, adoption and parents and all of that. And we were basically saying, who could do that? This Lady D brought out that this is happening all around the country.
Yep.
Many times over. This just happened to be a situation that got caught in the public eye, and it's because neighbors throughout time were seeing certain things that they put a question mark to.
Right.
And eventually, I guess they went to the authorities, and the authorities placed an investigation on it, and this is what they came out to find. But very, very sad. Our point being, if you can't follow the foster care guidelines, rules, and regulations of being that second parent, why are you doing it? Get out of the business. But one of the Lady D brought up that a lot of people do this for the money. They do this for the check, and they say they care, but at the end of the day, as long as they're getting that check coming in, nothing else matters to them. And this might be a situation of that. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just wonder sometimes. I was a wraparound specialist last year, so for at the school district I worked at, and so I got to see some of that. But what gets me is the home visits and the home checks. Like, are we doing? They have what they call mystery shoppers.
Mhm.
Are we not having mystery shopping kind of effect to do that so you can catch them? You know what I mean?
That's a great point. Number one, when it comes to quote unquote mystery shopper, I don't think they do that, or at least not often, unless they have a reason or a fact on paper that brings them to do that. But one of my commentators brought that question up and said, because her parents used to be adoptive parents, and they said that caseworker used to come over all the time and sit down and talk to everybody and just see what's going on. I said, yeah, but you've got two factors from there. Number one, you've got the fact that a lot of the adoptive parents that know that those visits are going to happen, they hide things.
Right.
They hide stuff. They clean up right away. They do things that they don't normally do on a normal basis. So when that caseworker gets there, everything seems to be okay and seems to be normal. Some foster parents also threaten the children.
Oh
Don't you
yeah,
say
definitely.
this? You better not say that. You understand? And so
Mhm.
again, the caseworker doesn't see the real story. Then the second element to it is you have those overzealous caseworkers that are taking children out of homes that they ain't got no business taken
Right.
out of, just because of a mistake or an error, or something appeared to be. And in a lot of cases the child goes back, because
Right.
after their investigation it comes to find out that there was really nothing there, but you've already traumatized that child
Yep.
and also made that foster parent a little bit angry at
And
the system.
there's a third element to that I think
Mhm.
people miss is this. And being around foster parents, and also, with my part that I work with the state, the other part of that is the amount of cases that some of these workers have. And a lot of times what happens is a lot of those fall through the cracks, unfortunately. You could have one caseworker that could have 50 to 75 kids.
Right. And
Um,
that's a lot.
there's no way that if nothing, if nobody has said anything or nothing's been brought to my attention, then that file is set over here.
Right.
It's not where, yeah, it's a
Mhm.
beautiful thing. And then you have to remember these. I'm not taking up for them, but a lot of these caseworkers are overworked and underpaid. No different than working in the school districts. These people are overworked, underpaid, and you're putting more on them, and
Right.
you're not.
I've
But
heard that too.
thing that people are thinking about is unfortunately the welfare of the kids overall.
That's right. That's right.
And
And
I'm gonna
and
say,
as you,
okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and as Country Boy said, underpaid. These people are not gonna be running around, running their ass around with 75 cases. They're gonna do the best that they can, and they're gonna try to get to who they can get to. But if they don't, oh well, because at the end of the day, it's the government, it's the city that's not paying them their worth. And
Right.
that's very true. But doesn't that matter? Isn't that the same situation in almost every city or government position? Teachers, principals, same thing. They expect them to teach in a class with 30, 40, 50 kids. And then all of them are devils, and they're getting minimum wage per hour. It's bad.
I
Well,
mean,
I just
Most
want to mention
most
something too.
areas.
Y'all said something earlier, Esteban. You mentioned about they take the kids out and they after they check them and they may bring them back. For me, I'm gonna say, because of some things that I've seen, is to be honest with you, I'd rather them. I hate seeing them take out. I used to always say I didn't want to see them take out the kids because I've had some kids. Matter of fact, last year, that me and Country Boy talked about. A little girl came to me to let me know she had been touched, right? And but they weren't sure about the little girl. And for me, it's like I'd rather them take them out for a minute to do the investigation versus leaving them there. It may be a little trauma on the kid, but at the end of the day, we may be saving that kid from something. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather the kid go through just a little bit of that the foster parent be mad, whatever, but we actually was able to check and make sure
Right.
that the kid was safe.
And
I used to feel
agree
the
with
same
that.
way about them not taking them out, because I thought about the trauma that it causes on a child to be taken out of the home. However, there, a matter of fact, a story this weekend when I was in our Zydeco community, there's someone who's been molesting a child since she was 7. She's 17 and it has a baby by this person.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And
But
it was
see,
told no one checked.
But see, where's the balance in it? So I get what you said, and I totally
Mhm.
understand. There's
Mhm.
there are there are
Hey.
times that it's warranted to
Mhm.
to remove the child even temporarily. But now look at the situation, the example you just gave.
Mhm.
A person, a young girl who is 17, she's been molested for 10 years, and that's the extreme. How does that happen? So how do you go and take a child out of their home, disrupt the home, and it comes to be that nothing really
Not
happened,
true.
but you ignored the person for 10 years of what's happening to her? I feel like there's no excuse for that. There's
None.
no excuse for that. So something is broken, something is wrong.
Yes.
Something.
You know, we're not perfect, so we're still trying to find the answers to that.
Mhm.
I guess in a way I would agree with you. If you had to make a decision, take the child out rather than keep him there. But do due diligence.
Yes.
Do your research. Make
Mhm.
sure that there is definite probable cause before removing that child. And stop ignoring all the cases that you think is okay.
Right. That
And it
part.
turns
Yeah.
out they not.
They not
You know
okay.
what's the bad part is here, and this is what I'm speaking from things that I've seen, is the unfortunate are the kids. Okay, what happens? And nobody really talks about that. I hear about the removing, but what they do to the kids is I'm going to remove you and I'm going to put you over here. There is no real treatment. There is no real counseling. I'm just going to put you in another place.
Oh,
See, that is the issue of what keeps going and keeps going. Okay, we're not
cycle.
going to send you and take you to counseling. Why we can't do that? You know why? Because there's no funding for it. There's no money to be allocated for this. But yes, we can allocate the money. The system is jacked. The system is jacked
This
because our children and our elderly are the ones falling through the cracks. Nobody ever wants to really say that, but the people that are falling through the cracks are the elderly and the young. Those are the ones that are not getting the things that they need. Yes, I agree. You take the kid out. There's something going on, but while they're out, are you getting counseling?
yes.
Are,
Right.
are you doing something? No. What you're doing is you just set them in there and you set them in there with some other kids, or you move them to another
Toys.
house, or you move them over here. And then you got these, I'm sorry, but it's true, it's true. You got these long-term people who have been in the system. When I say in the system, on both sides, as children and as foster parents, who are what you said, Esteban, 100%. I don't care if y'all don't like what I say, I'm gonna say what I say. They in it for the money. They in it for the chick. They don't care not nine bit about nothing else. But what do? You leave them in the system. Oh, they've been doing it for 20 years. But what have they been doing? Do you look at the success rate of the children that came out of their homes? No. But what you know is if I need somewhere to put a child, they'll take them. Of course they will.
Right.
I'm sorry.
We have a comment. One says, "Where's the parent?" And I want to say something about that, because someone in the story I mentioned earlier about the 7 to 17 thing, someone asked that. Someone said, "Well, why won't the parent? Why isn't the parent being held responsible? The mother or the father, whoever of the other child, why aren't they
Biological
being held
parent?
responsible? Hmm?
Biological parent?
Why aren't they being held responsible as well as the person that committed the whatever?"
Why should they?
Hmm
Why should the biological parent be held responsible? They weren't there. They
Do you
didn't
not
teach
think that there
me.
may have been signs that something was going on?
Say that again.
Do you think maybe there could have been signs that they missed to know that something could have been going on?
Yes. Yes. As a father of teenagers, I can't really say, they're missing anything. You see things. I mean, no matter what it is, you see things. I mean, am I wrong? As a parent, whether it's their adoptive children or your real children, you you get a sense of certain things,
Right.
certain elements, not everything, and not straightforward, factual, but sometimes you notice when something is wrong. Okay, you notice when your child is acting strange, differently, awkward. um and it's your responsibility as a parent to question that, to try to involve yourself the best way that you can. A lot of these children will shut you down and tell you, no, everything is okay, no, I don't have a problem, I'm fine, I'm good. And so you leave it alone and you come back a couple of days later or a week later, you bring it up again in a different way until you get to the bottom of it. They'll crack. But yes, I think parents do know a little bit of what's going on. Now, you do have those kids that are cunning and deceitful and pull the wool over their parents' eyes. Lovely. They know how to push each button of their parents, turn it off, turn it on. They know that. So in those circumstances, no, it might be kind of hard, because if your child is just doing everything perfect in your face, you're not going to question anything that they may be doing bad behind your back.
Yeah. Let me see. Someone's asking another question. He says, oh, I don't know. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. It says, this comment says, the system needs to change, and it's not enough people that are not addressing these issues to bring awareness to these issues. And on
Yes.
that note, that's if you see something, say something. We talked earlier about people that are like, they don't want to get involved, they don't want to say anything.
It's
Sometimes
not their
that's
business.
as well.
Yes.
That video. I don't know if how many people listened to that video that we had last week, Diva, about the simple fact of about the mouse, about the mouse in the mouse trap, about the simple fact that
Oh, yeah.
and Esmond, there was this video last week. This guy that I played last week, he told this story about a mouse. The mouse, the owner of the house had put a mouse trap in the house, right? The mouse went around, he saw the trap. He went around, he went out, and he went to the chicken and said, hey, there's a mouse trap in the house. Will you help me get rid of the mouse trap? The chicken was like, I like you, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. He went to the cow. Same thing. I like you. I would love to help you, but that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
It ended up where the owner, the man's wife got bit by a snake that got caught in the mouse trap. Okay. When she got bit by the snake, in order to make her well, the first thing they did was went out and cooked some chicken soup. So what happened first? The chicken had to die.
Right.
Then after that, the pig had to die. Then after that, the cow had to die. The moral of the story was this: if we'd all, when there was this little mouse trap that didn't, it ain't about me. Oh yeah, it's about all of us.
Right.
It's about all of us. If something is happening over here, oh, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And too many of us want to turn a blind eye to things that we see because we don't want to get involved or we don't want to do this. We are putting at risk the lives of our children. We're putting at risk the lives of our elderly. We're putting at risk our future because I don't want to get involved. It ain't got nothing to do with me. But
Right.
it does. It does.
Right.
I'm sorry, guys. I have one more. Miss
That's my
Julie. Hi,
corporation.
Miss Julie. Trina, I don't understand. You guys talk a little about what Greg Abbott was talking about, taking money out of HISD schools and putting it in the private school and home teaching.
Mm-mm.
Now he hasn't done that yet.
But now I don't know nothing about no politics. That sounds like politics.
Well, let me tell you, I know how I get on my soapbox about HISD, but I'm not gonna do that today.
And I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I don't agree with that at all.
But Miss Julie done brought it all out. Look at her bringing it up. She's trying to start something.
Oh yeah. 'Cause see, I forgot for a minute there that all country boy up in Texas. I forgot. Let's not get on Greg Abbott. Let's not get on him. He's on my devil's list.
Ooh, child. And I work the polls for the governor's election. Very interesting, because I was in a different area than I normally am. I was actually at the Republican area. So it was truly an eye-opening experience, because usually I'm at a poll, working at a poll to where most people they think the way I think. And I'm going to take back what I said about I like people to disagree with me for a minute. Because I didn't like them disagreeing with me over there. But no, it was interesting in the fact that people that have let me see, how can I say this? How they have a certain look. So you would think this look, they would be thinking the way we think. We know that this Governor Abbott is not for us and a few other people. These people came in who look like me and black, brown people that were coming in, making sure I am in the line for Governor Abbott, right? I'm in the line for Governor Abbott, right? I am in the line. I'm like, are you? Really? Are you? Wow. I mean, it's okay because I'm at the polls. I can't say that, but I was in my mind, for me, right. I get a little naive. Like, you sure you asked for the right person? So wow. That, and then one of the ladies that worked there, who again looks like me, older lady. And again, we're all entitled to our own opinions, our own thoughts. But again, it was just shocking to me because the way I'm thinking and hearing what he's saying, these things aren't to help me and my people. And to see people there who were saying things like, this particular person made a comment about us being on welfare, not being able to get off of welfare. Matter of fact, she said to me, but you're not like that. You're educated. Excuse me?
Right.
You talking to me?
How'd she know that? Just because of where you
well,
at?
We had a conversation about, I don't know how, I think she was asking me questions. If I remember, she was interviewing me. And I really think so. But I didn't get that until we started this conversation. And one thing about me, I don't agree with you if I don't agree with you. I'm not going to say I agree if I do. I mean, matter of fact, I had to apologize to Country Boy yesterday. What did I apologize to you for? When we were talking about the house, the person of the house that got kicked to the curb, I was telling him that wasn't the first person because I'd heard someone on the news say that it had happened before. So I came back and apologized, but I argued him down because I thought I knew. With this lady, she asked me all these questions about me and my life and da-da-da. So when she started sitting down next to me and said, saying things about, it's just that we've got to understand that, people that get on welfare, they don't get off. Governor Abbott is trying to do this, that. And I'm taking a deep breath because I want my money at the end of the night. I want my coins at the end of the night. But I had to be careful. But I did give her, when she said that, I'm an well, so you're saying that people that need help are only people like us, and people like us are the only ones that are on welfare? I said, you do know that there are a lot of people who are not my color, our color, that are on welfare as well. Yes. So I do believe in welfare for people who need it to help them to get on to do a better life. I don't believe in people staying on it forever and not ever trying to do anything. And she says, yes, but you're different. That's what got me. You're different. You're educated. You're into your political blah, blah, blah. It was truly eye-opening, and I'm not very I don't not have anything to say a lot. I talk a lot. I did not have much to say because I was really being transparent. I was so shocked. I didn't even know what to say no more.
Right.
Except get out my
Because
joking.
just by how you were approached, you're different. That sums it up right there. There's nothing else that we need to talk
Oh,
about. Because listen, if it were me, there probably a couple of curse words that gonna come out. What the f do you mean? I'm different. What does
yes,
that mean? What does that
absolutely.
really mean? Get out of here with that. I mean, listen, I can understand. I know what she means. We know what she
Mm-hmm.
means by you're different. We definitely
Mm-hmm.
know what she means. You're not the type that's going to take and
Mm-hmm.
you want to give. You want to give to your community. You want to support your
Mm-hmm.
community. You're not going to take. And I guess what she's trying to say, there's a lot there's a lot of people out there that are takers and want to know what the government can do for them. But she got to phrase it differently than that, because she got to phrase it differently than that. I'll just leave it at
And
that.
definitely have to phrase it differently. And yeah, she need to phrase it differently, but also, and I'm just giving you just, I can't go into all things you said because one, I don't remember.
Yeah,
I tried to forget, but that was a snippet of what she said. So she meant, I don't want to say she meant to offend me, but she would have been offending. She offended a lot of people who look like me
right,
in the
right.
conversation. Because again,
But
there
let
was
me
more to the conversation than
but
just
let me
that.
tell you,
Mhm.
she's not the only one, and Texas is not the only one. I'm here in New
Yeah.
York, and there are a lot of black and brown and Hispanics out here, the same that go for Trump, right? Or the Republican, whoever the Republican
Mhm.
person in that position is, and we scratch our heads as well as to why. What TV are you watching, or who you chatting with, who you talking with, because from from what I'm
You not
watching,
hear what I hear.
What
right?
y'all got? What y'all? What y'all?
Or
What y'all
where
really
you
have to
live at?
remember? What
Where you
y'all got to
live at?
remember is a lot of
Are
this.
you here on Earth? Are you in America?
A lot of this stuff is misleading, though. And you have to remember the picture that is being painted, and the narrative to the story. And old country boy, just me, because people will paint a narrative so you see it a certain kind of way. A lot of people have been painted as users of the government, as users of welfare. They paint a certain picture of people that way, a certain group. Okay, the reason that some may see it is because that's the one that they shine the light on.
Right.
There are a whole bunch of folks, a whole bunch of different colors. Trust me, trust me, that's meeting, beating, and cheating the system. But what's happening is the light is only shine over here.
Yes.
And this is who I'm broadcasting. So if this is who I'm broadcasting, when I see someone that looks like that, I automatically gonna think.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So you have to remember not only what people are putting in your mind, in your ears, but why and who it is that's putting it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
country boy 101.
And I just want to say thank you to Julie for her comment, and also to Ovita. That was Ovita,
Oh, yeah.
country boy. That was Ovita, the first comment that came in. Yes.
Oh, hey, look here, Anthony. But I'm gonna
And
tell you something.
Miss Tiffany Rachel was on asking about where the parent is, which is always a big
Okay.
question.
Oh yes.
I
Yes.
gotta tell you something. And I'm gonna tell you, well, you don't know. My co-host already know. Let me tell you something. Them little things to be rolling on the side over there, I don't pay them no attention now. I don't read
I
no
hear you.
comments.
I I hear you. That's what a co-host is for. I hear you, because many a times I totally ignore them. I don't even. I'm so into the conversation, I don't see it until it's over. until the conversation is over. And then when the conversation is over, I'm like, oh, oh, mm, mm, mm. Sorry.
Now that sounded like a country boy response. Oh, sorry. Catch you next time.
Oops.
So I'm trying to train my eyeball to see that little red number on the right top hand left of the screen and click on it, because I'll be like, I feel bad though, because I
I
know
do
for
it.
me with my audience, I tell my audience, chime in, get involved, send in your comments, speak. I want to hear what you have to say, and then I'll go through a whole show and don't call nobody.
Sound like me.
And
So,
they'll send me
ladies, thank the co-host. Thank the co-host.
and they'll send me a comment afterward. What's wrong with you? I'm like, what I do? You totally ignored me. You didn't see my comment, and I'm like, no, sorry.
I look.
I'll respond to you next show.
Right.
Let me see.
When we done
It took
been
me the longest.
forgotten about that, we on the next topic.
It took me the longest to figure out I could move these things over there. Then I was like, oh, look, I thought I just had to read them. And I was like, I really ain't finna do that part.
So
No, it's a little bit more than that.
I fix the ticker and I be doing, and I try not to show that I'm doing it, but I get into it. I be like, okay, let me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hey, look here. Esteban, I'm sorry. I brought you on and I surprised my dear co-host. Would you please take this opportunity to introduce yourself and tell these wonderful folks who look, y'all, we got one from New York.
Yes, sir. I am Esteban. I am the host of the Esteban Hour. We are from New York City, so this is where we broadcast directly from the Big Apple, New York itself. Um, the podcast, the Esteban Hour. We're on Mondays and Fridays. Mondays is called the Week in Review, where we talk about the prior week's current events and breaking news. Opinionated talk on that. It's political, and it also has to do with various reality TV events that has occurred. And then on Friday nights we have the actual podcast where we do interviews, and we talk to different folks such as you, Country Boy, and Trina, myself, where we talk about your jobs and family situations, how the economy is treating, how you feel when you're in that supermarket and you got 5 items on there and the bill is $200 damn. Okay, we talk to people, folks like that, because we like to we want to get the opinion of the public out, more than what the politicians are talking about. Everyone can arguably say politicians, all they know to do is lie, 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 lie. But if we get that teacher or that nurse or doctor or a regular person, person that works at McDonald's, to talk about their feelings, what's going on with their children in daycare, their relationships, domestic violence situations, and perhaps someone watching, even if it's just one person, might get that motivation or inspiration to make a change if they see that someone else is going through what they're going through or has gone through what they're going through, and they are telling everybody how they made it out or how they handled that situation. And that's what we do. We've had interviews on depression, on anger management, on suicide, on drugs. I've had on life coaches and all kinds of different people. And we're not going to stop until we have talked to and interviewed every different kind of people, which is never ending. So it will never come to an end, because there are thousands, millions of people that go through all kinds of different things and in different ways. regardless of what your culture is, your color, your nationality. And we don't frown upon anybody, whether you're black, white, Spanish, Asian, Indian, Muslim. I don't give a damn. You have a story to tell. You want to tell your story, and it can help or benefit somebody else's life. Then you come on and you tell that story, and that's what we do. We've got two new shows coming up actually within the next month. We have a cooking show called Cooking with Esteban.
What?
I will
Hey, can
be
I come get some food? You got
yes,
me now.
yes, yes.
You gonna
And,
go to New York and get it?
I sure
Huh?
will.
Yes, and I have to say, my commentators are going to be one of the first guests that are going to be on with me, cooking with me, in the kitchen, and basically that's going to be happening every other Tuesday, so twice a month. Too busy to do it every day, but I love to cook. That's one thing about me. That's my therapy, and in my family, I was always the cook. Even from a teenager. My mother couldn't cook if her life depended on it. And I would go to my friend's house and I would ask their moms teach me, and they would teach me.
Wow.
And then I would go home and waste all my mother's food on trying to learn how to do it. I got many of a beating for that, by the way. And then when I got married, and even with my girlfriends, it always seemed as though I never was able to get a girl that was a cook. None of them knew how to cook. It was always me. And so now look at Trina. She's like, and so cooking has always been my therapy. I get into the kitchen, I block out the world, and I'm in there doing my craft because it makes me feel fabulous to see the faces on my of my children, my family, and my friends sitting at the table and enjoying a plate of food that I just took the time to put together. And I can cook anything. I make some mean oxtail.
What?
So
So do
the
they have
gist.
soul food and stuff like that in New York? Like, I mean, what's the what?
Oh yes. Oh
Okay.
yes, yes, yes.
You
There
know,
are
I
a
think
lot
just
of.
Texas and Louisiana. I just
I don't know what y'all got, but y'all need to come to New York. We got some excellent West Indian food, Caribbean food, soul food, and even the Asian food here is good too. The Spanish food. I mean, anything you want, you can get it out here, and it's really, really, really good
yeah.
out here in New York. And so the gist of the show is just like we have interviews, and and I interview someone and talk about their trials and tribulations. I'll be cooking and I'll be chatting with someone while I'm cooking. So they will be
Oh wow.
sharing their their
Love
their
that.
story, their experience, while I'm mixing ingredients, and I'm talking to my viewers about the ingredients and what we're doing, and then we're going into the conversation back and forth, back and forth. So you guys get ready because I'll be calling on you.
All right.
Cool.
See, yeah,
Love
don't
that.
call me until the food ready. I don't need to talk to you while you're cooking. I just don't call me until the plate's ready.
No, you can do us some kind of chicken with some kind of sauce. Me and Country are both love chicken. And I like
Okay.
chicken. I don't like chicken with the bone, is what I always tell you. I don't want no chicken with the bone, but I like some type of chicken breast with like sauces on it. Um,
Okay.
love that.
I
Hey,
can do
Esteban.
I can do a mean chicken teriyaki, chicken
Mm.
parmesan. Love chicken parmesan.
Mm.
Um,
Hey,
or,
can you
or,
cook
or
some spaghetti?
huh?
Can you cook some spaghetti?
I ain't even gonna answer that.
One of my faves.
Absolutely, but if you want to know, I make a great, great spaghetti. Let me tell you what my spaghetti is. I use multi-grain spaghetti, first of all. There's no more regular pasta in my house. Everything is multi-grain or wheat pasta. You can't even tell the difference when you're
That's what I was
eating
gonna
the
ask. Can
sauce.
you tell the difference? Because I wanted to
No.
do that too.
No, 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 no. One day I just threw all the regular pasta away and everything is multi-grain or wheat. I'd rather the multi-grain over the wheat, but
Mhm.
it doesn't matter as long as it's not regular.
Yeah.
So I make a multi-grain spaghetti and my meat sauce is not beef. I haven't cooked a beef meat sauce in years. You want to know what I use?
What you use?
Turkey.
Nope.
What?
One
Chicken.
more guess.
Chicken.
Nope. Those are bland. I use ground lamb.
The world.
Ground lamb.
I said,
Lamb.
Esteban, I don't believe I want none of your spaghetti. I'm sorry.
It's it's delicious. It is absolutely delicious. Lamb cooked just like sauce, with your spaghetti sauce and your onion and your garlic over multi-grain spaghetti pasta. It's absolutely delicious with a little Parmesan or Romano cheese or grated on top. Absolutely delicious.
So lamb, so does the lamb look like, you know how turkey meat looks like
It
hamburger
looks like
meat and chicken? Do it come like that? Is that the
yes,
texture?
yes, yes. The lamb is grounded just like turkey meat, just like
Yeah.
hamburger meat. You can make I do lamb burgers, burgers. It's already
What?
grounded.
Get
What
out
you got to
here.
say about that over there, country boy?
I'm just sitting over here like this. That pole lamb. Poor little lamb child. But
So
cook him and put him on the grill. I eat him.
Miss Julie said, what about hot water cornbread and greens?
Hot water, cornbread, and greens. Oh, I make some bad collard greens. Bad collard greens. And I
Country
do
boy lit up
cornbread.
then.
And I do cornbread. I do a honey type of cornbread. My cornbread has a taste of a little hint of honey and brown sugar. Yes, ma'am.
Whoa.
Some
Now that
cornbread
sounds
with
good.
some cornbread with some honey.
We're going to go make our trip to New York, country boy.
Yes,
I
you
don't know
do.
now. I might have to bring my own hot water cornbread.
Yeah, I don't want no lamb, but I
Okay.
want the greens.
Okay.
Maybe some of that chicken. Maybe some of that chicken with some sauce, no
You got it.
cheese, and
Wow.
You got it. And in my collard greens, sometimes I'll put some collard. I'll mix in a little callaloo in there and some cabbage.
Oh yeah.
hmm.
Now that-
Now you
What's
guys
that?
are
Pepper
not
and
not
cream?
pork shy, are you?
Huh? And the
You're
who?
not pork shy, are you?
Pork shy. Man, I eat everything but the oink.
Because I love me some pork. I love me some pork.
The other white meat.
Yeah.
Shoot, I'm really from the country. Pork shy, man.
But some folks are not into the pork. So when I'm feeding someone who doesn't eat pork, then I use turkey.
No, you ain't got to worry about that. I'll take pork. I sure will. Pork chop, pork loin,
All right.
pig
All
feet,
righty now.
yeah, pig ears, yeah, all that. You ain't gonna waste no pork. Okay, you just put it on. You just put it on the plate. I take care of the pork. All
My
right,
type of guy. So
oh,
that's
Well,
pretty much it.
I'm sorry.
No, so I just was ending and saying that's pretty much it about the Esteban Hour.
So you said you have a couple of shows coming. You said the cooking show. Was there another one?
One more is yes, it's called Motivational Moments, and that will be debuting on Wednesdays. Every Wednesday, it is basically me doing a monologue of motivational and inspirational
I love that.
thoughts. Basically of me starting the day, speaking to everybody, but primarily to young men. who may be struggling through adolescence, who may be struggling being a new father, a new husband. Maybe they just lost their job and they don't know what they're going to do. And so it's me basically on camera talking to those types of individuals. Every week will be something different, of letting them know, there are many others like you out there. Okay, and a negative can always be turned into a positive. It's all up to you. What is it that you want with your life? Where do you want to see yourself going? And it's all about your actions and your mindsets. And that's what motivational moments is going to be about. We'll be chiming in here and there, different individuals that feel like they are choking. Life is choking them, and they'll call in and ask me what do they do? How do they weather the storm? And without sounding like a doctor or a therapeutic professional, just sounding like a friend, one-on-one, a confidant, that they could come to and ask me a question and know that they're going to be told the truth. This is the way that it's going to be. If you don't do your studies, you're going to flunk school, and that's it. If you feel that you can maintain or attain a degree without studying, then you're in the wrong place. And basically, somebody like me that is a realist. I'm a realist. I tell the truth, no matter how bad it may sound for you. I'll give you a hug afterward because I care about how you feel.
Right.
But I'm going to tell you the truth about it. And sometimes the truth hurts, but
Yes.
people need to hear the truth.
And
That
some really want the hard truth
Yes, but in a loving
in a
manner,
loving way.
Right.
loving and compassionate manner. Okay, none of this "I told you so." Which, by
Yeah.
the way, I am one of those individuals, but I reserve that for my family members. I told you so. In a second, in a second, I told you so. What you want? Get out of my face. I told you so.
I told you that wasn't gonna work.
Yes.
Oh man.
But
Well, while you're on that, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna but with strangers, with people that you don't you're not that way. I don't be that way with them
Yeah.
because you don't know what harm that's already being done to them
Right.
behind closed doors. So you're open armed and just let them just pour their heart out to you, and you respond in a loving, compassionate manner, but in a truthful manner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
I
know,
love the
you
fact. I was just gonna say this, and I'm gonna shut my mouth.
you never have to stop talking.
That show that you're doing on Wednesdays. Here's the thing, is Bonnie, you didn't even know this. My co-host, uh, she had a thing called Wellness Wednesday, and there was a for the longest time every Wednesday I'd send her a message, and I would ask, "How are you doing emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually?" Because you have to
And
check
I'd be
those.
saying, "Who is this strange man?" And why is he texting me every Wednesday?
but
I'm
it
sorry.
was,
I had to add that
but,
in.
but and it's amazing that you say the same thing for your Wednesday show about doing that. That's and for you to come here tonight, you didn't know that she did it. She didn't know that just for me, that's a when I talk about the bigger things, the bigger plans that are in place, to hear you and what you're talking about. And so many times before we talked about this very same thing is check on your strong friends, check on people, encourage people. Man, it, things in my life that didn't make sense.
Right.
And two things. Could you probably that was your Wednesday. I post a motivational quote every morning.
Well, it was me. I said, oh well, I just
And he was sending saying he came up with that. And the funny thing about it is I don't know if he told you we met online. He called me about me coming on his show. But it's amazing what the people that come into your life and for what. And of
Yes.
course, yes, I was like, first I was saying this strange guy, but finally I was like, I really like him. He's really cool. He's very consistent, so he must be real. And here we are with Speak On It, But what I was going to say to you is about when you talked about calling and listening with concern and love. Sometimes we listen to respond versus listening to hear. And I used to, I was an advisor at Lone Star at a community college, and there was a young man who he was in school to be a teacher, very young guy, but he had kids. And my job was always, and then, in life we learn you got to go to college. You got to go to college. That's where you're going to get all your success from. You're going to make all this money. We know different now. But this is a Black, very intelligent young man. He loved kids. But he came in to me one day to tell me he had to leave school. And I sat there high and mighty saying, you can't quit. We need you to we need these male teachers. You're good. You can't quit. That's how you're going to be successful, and that's how you're going to make money. That's how you're going to be able to feed your family. He looked at me and said, Miss Trina, I'm living in my car. Me and my family, we're living in our car. I have to quit. I have to go to work. My life changed from that moment when it came to certain things. My job is to tell people to go to college, was to tell people to go to college. But at that moment, I realized that is not the real world. That is not the real world. And this was an awesome guy. And when he said to me, and he wasn't mad at me, he understood where I was coming from, but he just said it. Miss Trina, my family and we're living in my car. I've got to go get a job.
Right.
And it was definitely a pivotal moment in my life. But I said, when you said that about having to listen, that was a moment he basically kind of shut me up and said, listen, do you hear me? So when you're talking about men, it's just like really hearing them talk, people period, but this was a man, and so that made me think about that moment.
And when I'm in those situations and I'm listening and and they're talking to me, when they're done, I ask them the question, do you want to hear my opinion now? Do you want to hear what I have to say? I first get their permission. So that way they can't say nothing about my response.
You asked for it. Yeah.
You asked for it. But also in a way, to give them the power. They have the power at that moment of what they want, of what they want to say, of what they want to hear, of where they want to go with that conversation. And it allows them to gain my trust. And as we say in Spanish, the confianza in me, so that they would be able to tell me whatever's on their mind. You don't want to go to college, you don't have to go to college, but you got to do something. Okay, so if it's not college, what is it? What do you want to do? Maybe a vocational school, maybe have a job and do and go to school on the side, whatever the case may be. But allowing them options and letting them hear what they need to hear, that's truthful, but also the eye contact.
Yes.
So that they know you mean real business.
Definitely.
Wow.
I love that, Esteban. I love that idea.
Tell her to come to me tomorrow. Come to the office tomorrow.
And country boy, I'm about to raise my fist.
Oh, she done put up the fist. Well, look here. Before she shut me down, I'm gonna just tell, because she was gonna tell my story. Let me tell y'all my story, and I'm gonna shut up. Look here, y'all. I caught a plane up out of here on Friday.
Oh.
I'm gonna roll it real quick. I caught a plane up out of here on Friday because I'm on my way to try to fill out this application to become the next speaker of the house. Okay. But anyway, I'm on the plane and I leave here and I get to Tallahassee. So was it? No. Fort Lauderdale. I get to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, okay? Lord, I thought it was going to be beautiful, but I have no idea. Let me tell y'all, it was 60 million thousand people in the airport. I don't know where it was going, but it was in there and packed. Well, I get to Florida. My flight was supposed to leave at 9:30. They come over the speaker. Beep, flight's been delayed. Beep, flight's been delayed. All right. So my flight got delayed in Florida. I'm sitting there in an airport with 100,000,000 other folks waiting on the plane. Well, it finally gets there, and we takes off about an hour and a half later. Now I'm in panic mode because I'm supposed to be. Go ahead.
No, I'm going to get to the point where I want to say something. Go ahead.
Okay.
You know what part I
I'm
want
in
to
panic
tell?
mode because I'm like, okay, when I get to Merlin, I'm waiting. I got these. I'm supposed to get to my hotel, so I got to get the people. They tell me, well, the shuttle shuts down at 1 o'clock. If you're not here, if you get here before 1 a.m., we will come get you. But if it's after 1, it's shut down. So my pilot, I hopped on the plane, bam, I'm on the plane. Pilot say, well, I know we're running late, but I'm going to get you there. I'm like, wow. Then, Mr. Pilot, I don't know how you speed up a plane in the air, but however you do it, works for me. Works for the country, but we get in the flight and we takes off. We land in Baltimore. We hit the whole runway. We done shut her down. I done shook and everything else. I grabbed my backpack. You know how it is on a plane. Everybody wants to stand up and ain't nobody moving.
I hate it.
I'm looking. We move this thing and we open the door. And I didn't tell you this part. Let me tell you what them folks said. Them stewards. I can't remember what airline it was, but whatever. Them folks came over the thing. If you don't sit down, we cannot open the door. Please, what you call them? Please do not open the overhead, or we can. I'm looking at folks like y'all better sit down and close them things. So anyway, here it is. All right, we done made it. We done made it. It is 12:45. Country boy finna make it, and the shuttle can get him, and he can get to the hotel. I get off the plane. Bam! I make the phone call. It's like 12:50. I call the hotel. They was really upset because I think the driver was like, man, I know you ain't finna have me. He had an attitude. He really did. Mm-hmm. I wanted to tell him the next day, but I didn't get a chance to. But anyway, I done called him. I know where I'm going.
Tell my boy.
To the exit.
Then they locked the doors to the airport. There was a lockdown at the airport. He couldn't get out.
Yeah, they had a lockdown at the airport. Yeah,
he was locked in the airport.
Oh,
12:50.
You must have been mad.
Why that's my favorite part is because who the freak gets locked in the airport?
12:50. They done had a security. Wow. 12:50. They got a security breach at the airport. I am 3 feet away from the exit, and they say, yeah.
I would have been pitching a serious bitch.
You, not you, but me. Y'all let this girl out. I don't care what security. Let her out, cause.
Hey, I
would have been going crazy. They would have had to let me out. Let this fool out. Let this fool out. I
tip my hat to the TSA agent. I call him Little Tink Tink. Let me tell y'all something about Little Tink Tink. Little Tink Tink, old man, he was old, and Tink Tink had the night shift. So I know Tink Tink took the night shift, probably because he knew it'd be quiet at night. He could probably be asleep. Tink Tink dealing with over 200 people coming at him. And you know what Tink Tink said? Stop! Nobody knows. With his radio, he had no gun. Okay, stop. Tink Tink was upset because now he's trying to hold back over 200 people from coming. Nobody can move. Nobody can leave. And Tink Tink was there, and folks was harassing poor Tink Tink, and I was like, my thought was this: there has been a security breach on this end of the airport. Okay, why are you holding me up in here? I don't. If it's, can I get out though? Whatever they got going on back there, can I get out? I promise you. I just got off the plane. I promise you. It was not.
It wasn't true.
Can I
Right?
show you my cookie? Can I show you my board? It wasn't me. I don't know.
I don't have
So
nothing with me.
they had to call. They called in the police.
Wow.
They had the police there. Now here go the crazy part. The police and the TSA are searching the airport for two people that they don't know what they look like.
That sounds like them.
You searching for? How you know? How you gonna know when you find them? But yeah, so yeah, the country boy, yeah. So that was So finally, they came and they let us go. Boy, if I tell you, it was like a herd of cattle leaving up out of that airport. Little King had to move out of the way because they were finna run over him.
Right. I bet.
Man, I gets to the thing, and you know it's after 1 o'clock now, so you know what done happened, right?
No
My
driver.
driver done two-piece. He done gone. I done called the hotel. They say, no, we shut down at 1. So I finally get a taxi to the hotel. Get to the hotel, I check in. I'm on the 3rd floor, give a key, go to the room. Guess what? Key don't work. So I go back down. Front desk. They say, wait, let me rekey it for you. They rekeyed it, whatever, put it in the little thing, ching, ching, ching. I go back up. Guess what? Second time, key didn't work. I said, boy, you know what?
I hope you ain't staying at that hotel ever again.
I didn't even want to ask him what hotel he was staying in this bond. I was like, well, what hotel is that?
No, it was. I will tell y'all, my arrival in Boston, in Baltimore was quite, yeah.
My question would be, did you find that hotel on Craigslist? Because first of all, any hotel who tells me we shut down, you talking to a dial tone. Right away, you talking to a dial tone. What you mean you shut down? Shut down what? Shut down what? and then you didn't have your ride wasn't there? No.
Look, wait a minute. I will say in defense, the guy that answered the phone at the front desk. Now he said, sir, can you calm down? Sir, you sound like you're a little bit agitated. Sir, look, I tell you what, I'm here by myself, but I will come get you.
You damn right. Damn right. Yes. And I wouldn't even feel bad that you by yourself.
Not at all. That ain't my problem. None of my business.
That's none of my business. That's right. I'm gonna tell you what gate and what terminal I'm at. Okay. How long is gonna take you?
I'm gonna be waiting right here on the inside till you get here.
That's right. And and he can come and get me. I'm appreciative. I'm gonna complain the whole while back to the hotel. Okay, the whole while. This is a horrible hotel.
Well, we're gonna save the story for another day. How I embarrassed Country Boy when we went to Dallas. We'll get up there another day so I can tell you how
you know what y'all told me? You know what y'all told me?
What?
I have to prepare myself to travel with either one of y'all.
You know what though? You're gonna get some good customer service. You're gonna get what you want.
Yeah, thank you, Trina. Thank you. And I guarantee
what you deserve.
I guarantee you, if you traveling with me, you never gonna be carrying your bag. Okay, because I don't do that.
Yeah.
my finger right away. There you go. Right here. Yes. I I'm when it
Because
comes
you
to
know, if
traveling,
you
I
let
will say.
they will look at you like you. I'm sorry.
No, no, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna
Oh,
say
Lord.
because they will look at you like you're supposed to pick it up.
No,
They will look at you like,
no, no. As soon as I get off the plane and pick up my luggage, I'm already calling somebody. Here's my luggage. The most I'm going to do is take my luggage off of that uh train thing and sit it right there, and that's it. Sometimes I might take the luggage and go outside to where the taxi is. That's it. You gonna put it in the trunk. You gonna take it out of the trunk, and when I get to the hotel, valet is gonna come and pick it up, and they're gonna stand right there while I'm checking in. And there better not be no problem with my. He said he went up to the room twice. We don't work that way. The third time I came
somebody's
back
coming up to
upstairs.
me. I'm not coming back down.
The third time that I would have came back upstairs, I would have been staying for another night for free. Okay, we not doing that. You're gonna get your act together. You having my ass coming or going up and down the stairs. It's 1, 2 o'clock in the
In
morning.
the morning.
I'm damn tired.
I've
No,
been locked in the
that's not happening with me. So, old country boy, you travel with me, you're gonna be good. You gonna be good. We ain't having that.
Oh,
that makes me feel so much better.
I think the moment that I would have called and told them, and they said they closing down at one, I probably would have said, "Okay, where's the yellow pages? We going to the Hilton or we going somewhere else? But no, you shutting down. No, 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 no. My ass don't belong in no hotel that's shut down at 1 a.m. I'm sorry. No, no. So what do I do at 2, 3, 4? No, no. And they better not tell me, well, sir, you should be on time. My time is whatever time I damn get there. Okay, I'm paying for this. I'm paying for this. Don't tell me what time I need to get there. This ain't cool.
Oh my God, yeah. See, yeah, country boy, you would. I don't know what you did. That Dallas trip would have been me and you together, Esteban. I think country boy would have slid up under the cement. You know,
Yes.
for somebody to tell me, if you're gonna tell me that I get there and there's a sign that says this is where the parking is. So I go inside and you tell me that's not where it is, and you tell me, oh, it's around there. What does that mean? There, and I told her, like, there's a sign out there that says this is where the parking is. I know. And he was very arrogant.
To me, it means here's my keys. Knock yourself out. Here's my keys. Knock yourself out. And if they tell me, well, sir, that's going to cost an extra $5, knock yourself out. Put it on my tab. See you later. Where's my room? But you're not gonna hold up a sign that says parking right here and then tell me that my ass got to go all the way back to the back. No.
Yeah.
You go all the way to the back.
Yeah. And I did tell myself, I'll tell you what, y'all need to change this sign. Because the sign says to me, and I read very well.
Yeah.
The sign says to me this, that, and other. So anyway, we did all that driving to get back and go in the front. I go in there and country boy having a good time and laugh. Why are you laughing and talking with these people? They were mean. They were rude. They were arrogant. We're not friends with them.
I'm with Trina. I'm with Trina. No, we ain't friends. They need to see a frown on my face. So every time I pass by, they know don't start no stuff. Don't start. Cool it. Watch yourself. Watch yourself.
And they can talk about me as long as I get what I want. You can say what you want to say back there behind that thing.
That's right. That's right. That's right. My kids are always like, Daddy, Dad, because I'm quick with the mouth. I am quick with the mouth. If I'm paying for this ish, it better go the way it's supposed to. And if it don't, you better have something free or refund or something up behind that desk.
That part.
Okay. And my
Oh,
children are always like, but Dad, but you didn't have to do that. But why you talk to her that way? Get the hell out of here. This is business. And you're taking my money.
Get out of my face right now. Don't you have a nice hotel room now? Don't you have a extra nice left?
So look, one of your guests, one of your viewers, Julie, she says good night, you guys. It's been a great show. Thank you, Julie.
Esteban, I will be tuning in more often.
Nice.
And I guess she's gonna find the Esteban hour so she can tune in there.
Awesome.
I found
Thank
on
you,
Spotify,
Julie.
y'all. I have followed the Esteban hour. Actually, I didn't realize I had already joined the Esteban hour a while back. When I went on to follow it, I was like, oh, I forgot Country Boy told me about this show already. I'm following it. I just need to put that little bell on so I can know when you upload a new video. But y'all,
Country Boy and I, for the first time yesterday, we recorded a show, a new segment that I call videos gone viral. And so what it is that I play certain videos that I thought are that give you the WTF factor. And him and we went back and forth, just laughing on the videos that I showed, and it was great. It was great. It will air sometime later in the week. And I told him I would like him and I to do this again because we had great chemistry in doing it. The humor, the laughing, of watching the stupid people on those videos.
Have you ever watched the courtroom where the people come and do weird things at the court? Like they take off running. Where you going? One man jumped over the stairs. He jumped from 4 or 5 feet. He jumped.
Yes.
Where the hell are you going?
Dumb. And I'm not afraid to say it. Just dumb. Just dumb. We're gonna be doing that again. Country Boy and I this week. We're gonna go over a couple of videos, and if it continues to go well, then I like to stick with Mr. Country Boy himself as we go through these viral videos, because I'm constantly seeing something. I know you guys too, where you're like, what the F? What in the hell am I watching right now?
Yes,
right?
Absolutely. And I watched those to say.
My thing was, I was actually pretty. I enjoyed it, but here was the thing. I told Esteban I don't want to see the videos beforehand, so. Right. I didn't get to see any of the things that he showed until he showed them. So what y'all saw was real. I never ever. And some of that stuff, it was pretty, I don't call people dumb, but I ain't gonna even say it, but I'm gonna say
I'll call you dumb in this. Say that again.
I was saying it was some dumb ones, Country Boy.
Yeah. And I call you dumb in a second. From a distance, but I'll call you dumb in a second.
Yeah, but Esteban, I be watching. I talk quick, but I be watching. Some of them I be like, I'm gonna leave her alone because she be.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. If you got the feeling that there's the stairs don't go, the elevator don't go that high, it's better to just leave it alone.
Just back away. Crawling out. I'm gonna just leave.
Yes.
Oh man. Well, look, I'm gonna have to put up a thing. Look here. I will say this, Esteban, every since we've started this, I told my co-host that this time of the year, the NFL is in competition with us. I mean, we the go-to on Monday nights. Okay, I don't know why folks, the NFL is like the second phase thing because why watch them? Why watch them when you got this right here every Monday night? We roll it. We roll it hot every Monday night. And tonight it is such an honor that you stopped by and visit us over here. I thank you. I thank you.
Great,
Look,
thank you so much.
Thank you for turning that frown upside down on my co-host face because she was about
What was I about to do? Nothing.
She had that house. You did one.
I did say.
It's always a pleasure to be on someone else's show, especially with fabulous guys such as you two.
Thank you.
And it's nice to be a guest for a change and not to be the one in charge. I will say it's nice. I don't have to worry about nothing but just talk.
Me too.
So
What you trying to say?
That's all I worry about. Talk. I just run my truck trap.
That's the one from me before I allow. I'm just joking. Before Country Boy gets the ball and runs us home. Thank you so much. It was nice to meet you. It was great talking to you today. It was nice to meet you in person, sort of, kinda, in this new world we have of virtual things.
Yeah.
But it's been great. I can't wait to see your show, see what's happening, what's going on. I can't wait to be a guest.
And you'll be
really
on,
excited.
and you as well will be on the show too. That's right.
Yes, I'm
That's
definitely
right.
excited about that. So thanks for tonight. But you gave us a little extra oomph tonight. That was great. So come back and join us again anytime. Because we gotta make Miss Julie happy and talk about Greg Abbott one day.
For sure, definitely. Let's do it. She ain't gonna like what I got to say.
That's gonna be the whole show.
Mr. Greg Abbott is prohibited here in New York. We didn't forget those bus rides with those immigrants.
I was just gonna say, talk about videos that are just dumb. The ones where he was having people dropped off in front of people. Let's not talk. We're gonna be gone 2-3 more hours.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And I'll lastly say those migrants are causing havoc up here in New York. Everybody is mad. Everybody is mad. But you want to know why? Because the government, the city, has put all those migrants up in $500 rooms per night.
What?
And
who's in charge?
Huh?
Who's paying for it?
The city.
No way. I need to call. Wait a minute. Let me see what Greg. Can I get on the bus?
That's what I'm talking about. Greg, can you send me something?
I don't know
Can
what
I
y'all
speak to
got.
Greg?
I got to grab the number. Greg, I need to know.
Yes. So the New Yorkers up here is mad as.
Wow. That is insane. That is wow.
We froze.
We froze up. Uh-oh.
That means the time on the wall says 9:51. Take us home, Country Boy. Oh, Miss Julie says she watches Esteban's show. Thanks to you, Country Boy.
Wow. Well, thank you, Miss Julie. Thank you. Please tune in to the Esteban Hour. Myself, along with my wonderful co-host, will actually be giving some guest appearances on the show. So we look forward to y'all tuning in and supporting what he's doing up there. We going from Country Boy going back to New York. And let Diva come. We going to New York. We're gonna be in New York. So y'all make sure y'all tune in and support. Little Diva's doing great things. She's about to be in New York City. Go ahead.
But I'm sorry. I what I didn't do is I thanked Esteban. I do want to thank you guys for tuning in. And
he said the power went out.
Okay. I want to thank y'all for tuning in every Monday. And all I'm asking is you let people know, share. Share doesn't hurt your finger, it doesn't prick you, and it's free. So watch us, share. There's a lot of great things coming up. We actually got invited to a breast cancer paint and silk brunch party thing in November. So we're going to be broadcasting live. We got some exciting things coming up. I just can't even wait for this new year. We have a new name. We're got new branding coming. Like, there are exciting things happening. And I thank y'all for being on the ground floor of what's to be born. Yeah, Country Boy, isn't this awesome? Like, isn't this like exciting?
It most definitely is. It you know, when you WIP,
I saw that.
when you WIP, you say, what you talking about, crazy man? WIP, walk in purpose. The walk in purpose is so wonderful. When you're walking in purpose, you don't worry about the things around you and what's going on or what others are doing. It's because you're so focused walking in your purpose, the purpose that God has for you. When you're walking in purpose, it doesn't things. See, I truly believe with all my heart, and I say this, that God has a blessing for each and every one of us that he has prepared for us. That he's already prepared for us. And how do you get to what he's prepared? You have to walk in purpose. Because your blessings are waiting on the other side. Just walk in purpose. You know, PFL. PFL. What are you talking about now, country boy? Purpose-filled life. Those two things right there, it all goes back to just knowing who you are, whose you are, and truly understanding your why. Because when you have that and you do that, you don't worry about, excuse me, you don't worry about anything else. You don't worry about the things that may happen or come up, or people that like you, don't like you, people, because you're walking in purpose. Walk it each and every day. And as I get ready to shut this thing down and say this last little words, I tell y'all, I am so very grateful. I'm so humbled by everything that I'm seeing with my physical eye. That I'm seeing now in the natural, that was already there in the spiritual. When the things come to pass, all the things that we prayed about, all the things that God knew the desires of our heart. See, but let me twist that around. When our heart has the desires that God wants for us and not what we want. When our prayer is not, God, give me what I want, but God, give me what you want for me. Boy, things change. Things change. So this old boy is truly grateful. I'm grateful for our guest that came on at Devon. I'm grateful for my co-host. I thank you for putting up with me. I thank you for riding this ride and letting me tag along. Y'all just stay tuned. Y'all keep your ears and you keep your eyes open. It's not that God is doing great things. It's that we are now in a place to walk into the great things that he has already done.
That.
Walking into it humbly, gracefully. Because bottom line, it ain't about me, it ain't about you. It's a bigger thing. And my last catchphrase, some people out here talking about catching flights and not feelings. Well, the old country boy is all about transforming lives and healing. God what it's all about. Transforming lives and healing. So look at here. If the good Lord has given you a vision, if he's given you a vision, he's giving it to you. Don't worry about what folks tell you. Don't worry about what folks say. Don't worry about who believe in it. Don't worry about who supporting. Don't worry about who comment. Don't worry about who leaving you by the side. Don't worry about it. Because if the good Lord has given you a vision, old country boy believes in you, and the little diva believes in you. And my old buddy Esteban, all the way from up there in New York City, he believes in you as well. And lastly, but not least, if you woke up this morning and you popped open your eyes, and you rolled around and you cleared out your ears, and all you heard was a whistling of the wind. And if you was out there today, and here in Texas, it'd be cooler than it's been. If you was out there today, you was looking around, and you didn't hear nothing but the traffic rolling. Well, here it is tonight, again at 9:59, another night that we have defeated the NFL right here, 9:59 p.m. We're going to put the NFL to bed one more again, and we will continue to do what we do. Why be with the rest when y'all can be here with the best? What we would tell you is this. We love you. We love you. And we love you unconditionally. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. Y'all have a good one. You be back. When you be back, you'll be back Wednesday, Tuesday?
I don't even know.
Okay, she'll be back when y'all see her.
I really don't know, y'all.
She'll be back when y'all see her. I'll be here Wednesday. I have a guest coming Wednesday. The great Sheba will be. Yeah.
Hey, y'all gotta watch for Sheba.
She will be here on Wednesday, so y'all catch up, catch in. We're gonna be rolling. Old country boy, hometown. Grandma, Louisiana.
Are y'all gonna be virtual or in person?
What?
Are y'all gonna be virtual or in person?
Who? Oh, we're gonna be virtual. Yes,
okay.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, we'll be virtual on Wednesday.
Y'all don't forget to get your tickets for the podcast. Tell me the name of the podcast event. No. Let me hold on. Let me be right. Let me do the right thing here.
Get it right.
First of all, we have the Acres Homes Chamber.
Yes, get your tickets.
Annual awards banquet.
Yes.
That's happening on what day, country boy?
That's on the 27th. Yes, that is on the 27th of, let me look at this thing. That will be on the 27th of October.
Okay, ticket. Do you know how much tickets are?
I do not.
Okay, don't worry about it. So, Mr. Country Boy is being awarded with an award. He is being recognized. Okay, Mr. Why is not is your time? Why we don't have a flyer on here, sir? Okay, so let me just say, what's the date, Country Boy?
The date for which one? For the gala?
Yes.
It is October. No, it's November. What is it? I don't know. November something. I don't know. Let's see here. That's December. Is it the 11th or the 17th?
We are not good promoters of this thing. This is not.
It's got to be on the 18th. Got to be on the 18th. That's Saturday. Okay.
I think I got it. We're gonna do better. Right? We promise. The Christians, please forgive us. Oh man, it's coming. Mm-hmm. It's coming.
Oh, I could have pulled it up over here, huh?
Yes, because you probably have, because you did a flyer. You made a flyer for it.
I made a flyer. I shall do it.
Oh gosh. Okay. I'm not able to pull it up.
Hold on.
I don't know what page. Okay, because I don't have it no more.
I got it coming somewhere. I put too much stuff on my page.
Yeah. It's interesting that they don't have it on their page.
I am going to. Here it is right here. Okay.
There we go.
I got it. It is going to be November the 18th, 2023. You're able to go and purchase your tickets. It is the first annual podcast gala.
Podcast Gala.
That's right. And you can purchase your ticket. I will definitely try to drop the link for it, so y'all can go get your One Marriage, sponsored by One Marriage, Two Hustlers.
Mhm.
And yes, that is going to be. So you can get the tickets. You ready? At www.onemarriage2hustlers.com/podcast.
Hold on. Is it two with a number two? HUSTLERS.
Yes.
Onemarriage2hustlers.com
/podcast -gala.
Gala.
Yes.
Get your tickets. Your very own country boy is being recognized that night. We want to be proud of him. We want to be out there and show up and show out for him. And then of course he's going to be the master of ceremony for the Acres Homes Chamber of Commerce Annual Awards Banquet. I think I got that name right. Now I can't give you no information right now. We're gonna post that this week.
Yeah. That's gonna be phenomenal. I'm gonna dress nice because there's some nice people gonna be there.
You ain't gonna wear your boots?
I am. I'm gonna get my new overalls though.
You know, Mr. Milan's son, he used to be over the gala, over the chamber. That's all he wore were overalls. And I believe, I can't remember. I'd have to go back and look or ask someone in history. Did he just have dressy overalls on for events? But I think I've seen him with like a tux or something. But anyway, I know his thing, he always had blue jean overalls and boots, cowboy boots, all the time at all his meetings.
There it is. So yeah,
but anyway, Country Boy's gonna dress really nice this night. Both of these nights. I can't wait to get all dressed up.
Yeah, I'm excited. It is such a blessing. It is such a blessing. What? But yeah, we have those two wonderful events, and along with the event that's coming up for breast cancer, I'm excited about that. To be there, the paint and sip.
The executive producer gonna get to come and produce.
That's
I already made reservations for her canvas to paint on.
Good deal. So it's gonna be fun. There's great things going on here in the city. Let's remember, above all, is to support one another. Let's remember to support one another. Let's remember to cheer each other on and encourage each other and uplift each other. Sometimes we get so beside ourselves and what we're doing that we forget to cheer for our brother and support our brother and encourage our brother. What good is the bag if you have no one to share it with?
Amen.
What good is it? What good is it? What good is getting to the top of the mountain and stepping on people to get there? But you have nobody to share that vision with. You have nobody to share that view with. And remember this, I'm going to tell y'all, whether you know it or not, I'm going to close my old triple trap. Those very people you step on to get to the top will be the very ones as you're coming back down that will meet you. So we got to be careful. We got to be very, very careful about how we treat people. And last but not least, old country boy will say this: if you don't know anything, discover your why. Discover your why. That is the one thing that will release everything. I can promise you that. If you unlock your why, you will unlock everything. Everything surrounds your why, your purpose, your money, your bank account, your life, your happiness, your joy. It's your why. And that's it. I ain't got nothing more to say. You gave me the church hand. It's Esteban's fault because he was up there in New York time holding us back.
All right, country boy, that's the time on the clock. Say the news is 8 minutes past. Look, it's 8 minutes past the news.
Hey, look, we up out here. So country boy gotta go find him something to eat at 10 o'clock. I ain't here.
I know. So you know what I'm gonna eat? I have a turkey. I'm gonna make me a turkey sandwich.
No, I'm gonna go make me a Burger King triple whopper.
Bring me one.
That's what I'm gonna go do
You know,
right now. Because a country boy rushed home to get on the Esteban show, and I ain't even getting me.
That's why you told me I don't have time. You don't got but a minute.
Right. So I'm gonna go get me some.
When does that show come on? Oh, let's get off of here before. Okay, y'all, we love you. We love you unconditionally, and we'll see y'all next Monday. We have a special guest. We're going to be talking about friendships and difficult conversations. So make sure y'all tune in. Bye.
We out here.